husband betrayed me to his mom behind my back? When I gave birth to my daughter, I thought the hardest part would be the sleepless nights, the crying, the constant worry. But no one warned me about the feeling of being constantly judged, especially by my husband's mother. My baby's only 4 months old. 4 months. And every time she so much as sneezes, my mother-in-law calls me like she's the head of the parenting police. She's a medical professional, so she always talks down to me. You must have done this wrong, or you shouldn't have fed her that, or do you even know what you're doing? At first I told myself she just cared, that maybe it was her weird way of helping, but it became too much. Every phone call left me shaking, crying in the bathroom while holding my daughter, wondering if I was really failing her. Then, a few days ago, my daughter got diaper rash. It happens to every baby. I was already treating it, but before I could even breathe, my mother-in-law called, furious, screaming through the phone about how I must have caused it. She said, "You're neglecting her. What kind of mother lets this happen?" I froze. I hadn't even told anyone about the rash. My husband swore he hadn't seen or spoken to his mom in 2 weeks. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. We argued about it that night, me defending myself, her talking over me until I hung up. I cried myself to sleep, feeling small, like I was losing control of my own motherhood. Then came last night. My husband and I were lying in bed. Things had been tense, but we were quiet. He wanted to show me something on his phone, a funny video or whatever. He handed it to me, scrolled through his messages, and then I saw it. A text from him to his mom. It was sent right when my daughter got the rash, and it said, word for word, "She caused it. She didn't change her fast enough, and now it's getting worse." I told her, but she's ignoring it. My stomach dropped. I just stared at it, my hands going cold. He saw the look on my face, tried to grab the phone back, but I held onto it. My heart was racing as I scrolled up, message after message after message, all of them. Him reporting me to his mom like I was some kind of criminal. She didn't burp the baby enough again. She's not using the cream I told her to. She didn't wash the bottles right. Every tiny thing I did, every decision I made, he told her, and she used it to attack me. It wasn't random. It wasn't coincidence. He was feeding her everything. I looked at him and said, "Are you serious right now? You've been telling her all this? Everything she says to me? She gets it from you?" He just blinked, like he couldn't understand why I was mad. "You shouldn't be snooping through my texts," he said. "Snooping?" I yelled. "You're telling your mom every time I breathe wrong. You made me think she was just being controlling, when it's you letting her attack me." He rolled his eyes and said, "You need her guidance sometimes. She's a professional. I'm just making sure our daughter's okay." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My voice started shaking. "You didn't make sure she's okay. You made sure I felt like a failure. Do you have any idea what that's done to me? How humiliated I felt every time she called to correct me. You let her destroy me." He said, "You're overreacting. You're being crazy." Something in me snapped. I stood up, clutching his phone. "I've been crying myself to sleep every night thinking I was doing everything wrong. And it was you. You made me feel like this. You told your mommy every time I didn't meet your perfect little standards." He got up too, his voice low but cold. "You're yelling over nothing. I'm done." Then he walked out, grabbed a pillow and went to the couch. I stood there, shaking, with our daughter sleeping in the crib beside me. Her tiny breaths were the only sound in the room. I felt this burning mix of rage and heartbreak, like I didn't even know the man I married. Like I'd been raising a baby with a stranger who reported to his mother like she was our boss. This morning he wouldn't even look at me. I tried to talk, to ask him why he thought that was okay, and he just said, "You overstepped by reacting like that. That's all."